Kilmer Abrego, whose wrongful deportation case drew attention under President Donald Trump's immigration policies, said he would stand firm against all of the injustices this government has imposed. After a US judge ordered his release from the immigration detention, he was allowed to return to his Maryland home despite repeated declarations from Trump administration officials that he would never again be free in the United States. The Trump administration plans to appeal the ruling. NATO chief Mark Rutte urged allies to step up defense efforts to prevent a war waged by Russia that could be on the scale of war our grandparents and great-grandparents endured. He also said Russia could be ready to use military force against NATO within 5 years. Meanwhile, the prime ministers of Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania met for discussions focusing on regional security and NATO cooperation amid ongoing tensions in Eastern Europe. The meeting aimed at strengthening NATO's presence in the region, especially the eastern flank. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Guo Jiakun said Japanese militarism is the enemy of people worldwide. Guo said this on the 12th National Memorial Day for Nanjing massacre victims, which falls on December 13th. This year marks the 80th anniversary of the victory of the Chinese People's War of Resistance against Japanese aggression and the World Anti-Fascist War, as well as China's recovery of Taiwan. President Donald Trump's decision to dismantle the US Agency for International Development and slash global aid programs severed lifelines for children. The US agency was funding the purchase and distribution of roughly half the world's supply of ready-to-use therapeutic food, a nutrient-dense, peanut-based paste used to treat children with the most lethal form of undernourishment known as severe acute malnutrition or wasting. UNICEF, the world's largest buyer and distributor of IUTF, said the nutritious paste in parts of Kenya were reaching health facilities in more critical condition.